What's up, people? It's Hoey with the House with Yard podcast. I am here doing a video. We're going to start doing these videos, kind of breaking down college bets and pro bets that we're placing, things like that. But yeah, we're going to get into a little bit of what happened this past weekend. This weekend, it was only myself and my co-host Ryan that placed any bets. But yeah, we'll kind of start with Ryan. So first, we had a no bet that went through. We had the under in the Army game, but that game got postponed, so that was a no bet. We got our money back on that one. One of the first games that we were really looking at was that USC game, that 9 a.m. kickoff. We were thinking that was a little bit too early, and so we had the under in the first half. The under, we bought it at 28. That didn't hit, but we had the under for the total game, which was 58. That one did hit, so that was a good deal for us. Then we also had Michigan -3. Michigan kind of got blown out of the water a little bit there. But that's okay, because then we had Syracuse. We bought Syracuse at plus 13.5. Syracuse decided to actually keep that close. So that helped us out big time there. We bought Florida. We bought a lot of Florida. Texting Ryan the whole time. We were just going back and forth, watching the spread constantly change. We initially bought it at plus 3.5. We didn't feel like Florida was going to win, but we kind of thought they'd at least keep it close. And they definitely kept it close. So we bought them at 3.5 originally. Then as the game went on, we decided to buy a money line. So we bought them money line while it was tied. So that was some good odds for us. Then as the game went on, we bought them at 15.5. That one hit as well because Florida ended up winning by 16. The downside, we also bought them at 16.5. That one didn't hit. But hey, that's 3 out of 4 in one game, so that really helped make up for some of my bets that ended up losing. And then the other big bet that Ryan had placed was he had Clemson, Notre Dame. He had the under there. He bought him at 50.5. So that one didn't hit either. But yeah, and then pretty much my bets. My bets tend to kind of stay parlay unless I see something that I really like. So I'll get into the two that I saw that I really liked. First, Pitt playing Florida State. They were -1. I really liked that. Pittsburgh has been able to really just kind of tear up defenses, and they're not allowing as many yards as Florida State's defense has. So I thought, okay, based on some basic numbers, like let's take Pitt -1. So we took them -1. They rolled all over Florida State, so that one hit. That one was good for me. Bought Notre Dame live. Bought them at 4.5. So -4.5 to clarify. That one ended up hitting. Went into OT. So, we stayed up late watching that game, hating the refs. But, Notre Dame -4.5 ended up hitting. So that was pretty good for me. So then I had two parlays. My second one didn't hit. I made a second one after my first one didn't hit. So I'll get into the second one first because I didn't really care about that one. Parlays are always going to be money line only. So we bought Cincinnati, Penn State, Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, Iowa State, Ohio State, Coastal Carolina, and Hawaii. So if all of those win their games, then bam, we're in good shape. But I believe Penn State was the first of those teams to lose. So that was upsetting. But my first parlay was one that I really cared about. That was SMU, Virginia Tech, Georgia State, Boston College, Appalachian State, Cincinnati, Penn State, Oklahoma, and Coastal Carolina. And typically the way these parlays go is I only pay attention to what's happening right then. So if anything else happens after one team loses, I really don't care about them. I care when the first team loses. So the first team that lost was Virginia Tech. They decided that they wanted to hate on Hoey's bets. And, somehow there was apparently a timeout called before a 59-yard field goal attempt was kicked, blocked, and returned for a touchdown, which would have won Virginia Tech the game. But apparently there was a timeout called, so then their opponent decided to get a first down, got a first down, closer field goal attempt, and won by 3. So that knocked out that parlay. So that one was not very good. But yes, that's pretty much our bets. As a quick kind of recap for anyone who doesn't understand what this is, this all happened during quarantine. I was looking for a way to kind of keep in touch with buddies, and it's been sports bets. So this is a way for us to kind of keep in touch, stay in contact, and basically what we do is we bet my money. We're not betting anybody else's money, but it's a lot of fun. So we're losing my money a lot, but sometimes we're winning my money. And yes, that's pretty much how these will go. We'll recap every time, and we'll also be recapping on Sundays. Right now it is Sunday morning, so right now I do actually have some bets on some games for tonight. So watch out. We've got the Chiefs, we've got the Steelers, we've got the Bucks. And I think there's another team, but I can't remember right off the top of my head. But yeah, check our Twitter, House with Yard. You can follow me on Twitter, Hoey's House. I'm always posting bets there. This is just a fun way to get to be more interactive with people. You will be seeing a lot more of a bat now. For those who do know me a little bit, I've had a wiffle ball bat, and I always have it with me when I'm watching sporting events. My original one broke, finally. I do bang it on a lot of things, so yeah. So that's pretty much our bets. That's kind of our recap real quick there. But yeah, watch out for another video. We'll have another one coming here soon. And hopefully as this thing grows, we'll get better editing, and we'll be going from there. So yeah, please check out our podcast. It's House with Yard Podcast. We try to release new episodes. We're trying to do 2 every week now. But lately our schedules have been insane. So please watch out for that. I'll be updating our YouTube channel with any news and anything like that. And we'll have stupid videos going up from time to time. But yeah, so give us a listen. Let us know how we can improve. And yeah, you residents, you guys stay good. See ya.